thought we were really hard to play against defensively. I think nearly each possession, like even when they scored, I thought we made it tough for the most part. And against a team that is as good as Louisiana Tech, that's a necessity. And I hope our fans know like how good of opponent is coming into Liberty Arena to play. And I know we got away from them a little bit tonight, but that was just our guys played really well. And I think having lost in Ruston and 20 or 32 days ago, I think we keep improving. It may not show it in whatever the record is or was, but I see it, and I see guys really trying to star in their roles. That's the beauty of being a part of this team. You know, we shot it well and all that, but I think we defended really well. Questions?
Bacho, you had a pretty frustrating night, 5 turnovers. You didn't play a lot in the second half. You just kind of sat up to the bench. It seemed like you guys were doubling on his first dribble with some different looks that you gave him. What was it in the film maybe that you saw in the first game that you changed? What was the difference tonight?
Did you want me to give you a scouting report, Bryson? Yeah, we tried to mix it up a little bit. He had his way with us. He's had his way a couple times, and he does that to a lot of teams because he's such a good player. But Owen Aquino, although he won't come to the podium because he only scored 2 points or however many points he scored, but he did a terrific job on him. And I thought everyone that was in the game with him, with Owen, had a real sense of where Bacho was, because you have to. He and Newman are as good a 1-2 punch as there is in our conference and maybe this side of the Mississippi. So, I thought Coach Pierre and the rest of the staff prepared us well for that.
How pleased are you with the defense holding to 53 points, over 40% shooting, 16 turnovers, scored 24 off those turnovers?
Yeah, John, if you're good defensively, you have a chance every night. And that Jack State game, the last 20 minutes, which you were there, none of the other media were, so I'm going to give you the next question too. I just think hopefully we learn from that. Like you got to do it at that end of the floor if you're going to have a chance, especially in a league that's as good as this. And Colin Porter made a huge difference tonight. We lost him in the second half of the game in Louisiana, and I just thought right from the start, and Caden too. Those guys know people are going to try and dribble down on them and shoot over the top, and I thought they stood their ground pretty effectively tonight.
Javon struggled with some shooting, but he knocked down a couple tonight. How big is it for him to get things going on?
Yeah, he's a career 40% three-point shooter. So, again, guys, I know it sounds like coach speak, but we don't judge a guy's shot by whether it goes in or not. It's not outcome-based. We judge it by, was that a quality shot? And like Javon takes very few tough shots. He's really discerning that way. All of our guys are, really. I thought tonight we probably took 2 or 3 of them that were uncharacteristic, but I got a lot of belief in Javon Moffman.
I had a lot of belief in Xander Gates. He came in and knocked a couple threes in the first half. Starting to see a lot more of him. Those looks, you actually feel comfortable with him coming in and shooting. But what's he bringing defensively also?
Yeah, Xander's really improved. Like the more minutes he gets, the more effective he's been on the court at both ends. And again, having a little longer bench here in early February is healthy for us.
You mentioned after the Jacksonville State game, first time it seemed like the defense really impacted, the offensive struggles really impacted the defense. How complimentary were they tonight in terms of the ability to create steals and then create points off turnover? Yeah,
well said, Eddie. I just think, again, when you don't put so much pressure on yourself on the offensive end, because you have to have a basket to stay in the game or cut the lead, I just think when defensively you're not taking it out, there's an opportunity to get in transition. There's an opportunity to not play with so much game pressure. So our defensive end has been an identity of our program, characteristically or historically throughout the last, few years. And we certainly feel like this team is it's pretty good. And with the selflessness that we play with, I think those two are great complements to one another.
We've talked about it some the last few games out, the rebounding struggles, but the only trailed them by 3 on that and only had 6 offensive rebounds. It's a guy like Bacho. How pleased are you with your guys' performance on the glass?
Yeah, it's been an issue we've had to address, and our guys were much more intentional about taking care of the glass tonight. So that always helps your cause when you're not giving up putbacks.